Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Marvin back with another video, and I want to talk about Lomachenko and Mikey Garcia for a minute. Now, ever since Mikey Garcia lost that fight to Errol Spence Jr., he hasn't really been able to catch a break, man. People really been going in on him about his performance, and we talked about the fact that Bob Arum talked bad about his performance, and Bob Arum said he didn't deserve a 50-50 split if he was to fight his guy. Now, Lomachenko had something to say also about Mikey, and I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. Now, here's Loma. Loma says, I expected a little more out of him, but in that fight, he wasn't fighting to win. In that fight, he entered the ring to get his check and to keep standing through all 12 rounds. I did not enjoy his performance. Now, that was Lomachenko saying that. Now, let me say this. I agree that Mikey Garcia, most of that fight, was playing defense, but I don't think he honestly just went to that fight just to get through there just to get a check. I honestly think that he could not make the proper adjustments because Errol Spence just had an answer for everything, and then eventually he just couldn't do anything but play defense. Now, he is being criticized because he didn't go out like a soldier and go out on his shield. Now, I can understand that from a fan's perspective. He could have did that, but then look at it this way. You have to look at it this way also. Mikey was 39-0. Now, if Mikey did go out on his shield and he got knocked out, how would that affect him psychologically and physically? Psychologically, could he recover from that? You know, some fighters can recover from something like that, but some fighters that might affect them later on down the line. You know, I mean, look at Broner, for instance. Ever since he took that hard loss to Marcos Maidana, he's never really been the same fighter. So it could affect Mikey the same way. You know, a brutal knockout could affect him in future fights. So maybe that's why he didn't want to go out on his shield. Or his brother, maybe they didn't want him to get injured. They told him just to play it safe. Who knows? But you got to kind of look at it from all angles. And sure, if he went out on his shield, you know, he'd get a lot of praise from, you know, maybe people who weren't rooting for him as well as his fans. But like I said, you got to kind of look at it differently also, because some fighters, you know, they might not be able to recover from that. So I understand what Loma's saying, but I kind of look at it from a different perspective. I don't think he went in there just to get a check. He did play mostly defense, but I don't think it was because he was just trying to get through the fight. I really think that he was at a loss of what to do, and he just didn't want to get knocked out or flat on his ass or fall on his face or whatnot. He just couldn't bring himself to that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I think before I go, I think that still would be a great fight, an interesting fight. I think I'm gonna have to break it down one of these days to I think who would have the upper hand in that fight. But let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comment section, guys. Okay, I'll talk to you guys next time. This is Coach Marvin. Peace.